Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is, I wanted to say Sunday. Did I say Sunday in the last video? Today is Saturday, July 19th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. That's all. We're just going to use this generic deck from Amazon. It came in a box where the cards were like this in the box. It's got a rose on it. It just said like love deck, love oracle, something like that. I took it out of the box and tossed the box because the box wasn't easy to open and close, and I threw the deck in a bag. So it's like Love Oracle or something. It's like one of those generic decks. They're all pretty much similar. I just like this one. And we haven't done it in a while, so we haven't used it in a while. Whoa. We've got two on the table. Okay, I'm not bitter, sir. I am not bitter. 3 on the table, 4 on the table. We got 5 on the table. Okay, did you see how fast my face changed? I was like, okay, we're gonna do 2 more shuffles. That was hilarious. Like I could even feel it. Like, click. What the hell? Oh my god, that was crazy. Such a goofball sometimes. Okay, 1 last shuffle. I'm not gonna lie, this might be a pretty simple read here. Okay, we got 7 on the table. Yeah. Okay, so we got 8 with bottom of the deck. Let me set this on the windowsill. Just want to make sure it's not wet over there. It's weird because I don't know. It's not wet, but there's a little bit of rain on my Intuitive City Oracle box. Like a little snippet. We've got broken. We've got bitterness. We've got distracted. We've got divine masculine. We've got return. Pride. Memories. Oh, that's hilarious. I just noticed that. And bottom of the deck, cloudy judgment. Now, if you need to, you can change this divine masculine to a divine feminine. Totally up to you. Again, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. I'm going to read it as masculine. And I'm just going to be honest, it very much comes off as masculine energy. So if you're going to liken it to a feminine, I would just say that this is a feminine that is very in tune with her masculine energy, okay? Like I always tell you guys, I always feel like I have a lot of masculine. So like this probably like resonate for me. You know what I'm saying? It kind of does, like a little bit, like just a little bit. So this divine masculine is broken hearted over something, uh, angry, bitter. It's kind of funny because the card says bitterness, right? Resentment, anger, hurtful words. And then we've got memories, and memories says reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. So we got that bitter twice. It's kind of like going to the grocery store and thinking you picked up a pear and instead you picked up a lemon and you bite into it, right? Or thinking you picked up a kiwi and you picked up a lime and you bite into it, right? Little bitter, little tart, little tangy. Someone's bitter. And definitely angry with the actual broken mirror, this thorned thistle like plant. And when I look at this, it kind of reminds me of like mixing like an alcoholic beverage or something. It gives upset to me. Like those three cards together gives upset. Like somebody's upset, like their world is turned upside down maybe. But definitely there's anger there. Whoever this divine masculine is, they got distracted. I think, I'm not going to lie, they're bitter with themselves. They're angry with themselves, with whatever this situation is, because they got distracted, because they maybe waited too long. Because the thing is this divine masculine wants to return to a situation, return to a person, and they're just realizing like, fuck, like I fucking waited too damn long to go in and see this person, talk to this person, communicate. I just heard rap, like a rap session, like a talk session. Some people use that term. Maybe somebody likes rap music as well. Ah, it could also be in regards to rap, like it's a rap, like rapping. And I don't, because it's not in the cards, right? It's not in the cards, but it's almost like one of those scenarios where someone from your past wants to come in and apologize or say something. They're pissed off that they waited so long, and they're pissed off and bitter about it because they know, like, yeah, they're going to come in and say something, but almost 100% chance, like, you're not going to take them back. You're not going to want to be friends with them, something like that. The rap, like, it's a rap. It's like this person wants to wrap this up. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest here. It kind of gives off like, okay, I gotta wrap this up for myself because I need to move on. I need to possibly get away from bad karma. I need to possibly change my outlook on life. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I return to this person, return to this situation, say what I got to say, wrap it up, and move on. Whoever this person is, they have a big ego. This is someone that has a lot of pride. So, like them coming back to communicate with this past person, this past situation, again, they know they waited too long. They fucking know they waited too long. They got distracted. And the thing is most distractions are self-made, right? Like we distract ourselves. Like, oh, I don't want to do this right now, so I'm going to do this instead. You distract yourself from what you were supposed to do, what you told yourself you were going to do, right? You just decide, well, I'm not going to do that maybe tomorrow, but I'm going to do this instead. Like this person knows. They know that they were a little prideful, waited too long, and now they're bitter about it because again, like this is somebody that wants to come in and apologize and say something, and at one point they might have thought, okay, maybe we can get back together, maybe we can be friends again, but it's like now they know like it's probably not going to happen. This person is also bitter about the memories, like when they think back, like whoever this person is, whoever this divine masculine is, it's like they're cataloging their mistakes. It's like they're looking back and recognizing like where they went wrong, what they said or what they did that was wrong, and realizing that there were certain things that they did that they should have never done or said. I I just heard they weren't acting like a big boy. People often in their ego that are very prideful and arrogant and stubborn. I keep getting these freaking calls. I keep getting calls for insurance. I don't need insurance, guys. Like why do they keep calling me? Like who gave them my number? Yeah, it's they were not acting like an adult. When they look back on these memories, like they realize like they were not adulting. And they recognize that they really exhibited some cloudy judgment. It says illusions, unbalanced, distorted. So that's not to say like this person's crazy or mentally ill or anything like that. It's just like if this is a romance connection, like they probably went in the wrong direction, right? Like they had a choice between you and someone else or you and a bunch of people and they just went in the wrong direction, you know? They saw what they wanted to see. They get there, they they realize it was distorted, like that's not what they wanted. Then they look back at you or the other person if this doesn't resonate for you. They look back at the other person and they're like, well, what the fuck? Like I made a mistake. Like I left that person for this person? Like what the fuck is that? Like where was my judgment? Like why did I not see? Right? And wherever this person went, whether it was to another person, another job, another situation, another friend group, whatever it is, it unbalanced them, you know. And unbalancing is karma, you know. If you're meant to meet a person and be with that person, whether or not it's forever or not, doesn't matter. But if you're meant to be with that person in the moment and you just pick up and decide, well, that person's not for me, I got to go in this direction, and you hop into somebody else's bed, you're going to get karma for that. If you were supposed to be with that person and you just walk away and go towards the greener grass, the better pussy, the bigger dick, whatever the case may be, the better job, it doesn't matter. If God said you were supposed to be with that person, you got signs, you ignored them. Yeah, that's going to throw you off balance. That's the karma. You know, your money's going to dry up. Your health is going to be precarious probably. You're going to have homing issues, car issues. You're going to have all kinds of issues. That's karma, right? That's karma. And it very much gives the energy of someone just really not in tune with their own intuition, psychic abilities, stuff like that, because like this person looks back, right? They look back on the memories with another person, another situation, and they're like, how did I not see that? Like, how did I go towards this and basically fall for the okie doke, right? How did I not see the difference? Because like this person, I don't know what it is, but like there's a big difference. Like they somewhere in this in this mess, because for them it was a mess. Like if this is like a romantic situation and this is a person that left you, you got left, right? And that's horrible, that's sad, that's heartbreaking. Yes, you're in your feels, you got to heal from it. A couple months, a year, 2 years, whatever. But eventually you're going to get over it and you're going to move on, right? This person, like once they went in the other direction, once they went towards another person, that was it. Like it just, like their whole life just went to shit. Because I literally am. Did you ever watch Friends? If you guys follow me, if you guys subscribe, I talk about Friends every once in a while. Like I see something or I hear something. I used to watch it all the time. And it's kind of funny because as I'm saying this and I say the word mess, I'm picturing Ross going out with that girl and he goes to her apartment and her apartment is like covered in like trash on the floor, trash on the sofa, trash everywhere, clothes everywhere. And then she makes a comment that she had a guinea pig, but she doesn't know where it went or something like that. That's what I was picturing was this woman's apartment from Friends. I think it was a guinea pig. Like this divine masculine really fucked themselves. Really fucked themselves. And they know it. They know it. Like they may have been too prideful and too in their ego to come in to return quickly and say, "Hey, I'm sorry, like I made a mistake." Like they know that they fucked that up too, like they waited too long. But man, do they know that they fucked up. They know. And again, that's where that bitterness and that anger is. That's where that comes from because they absolutely fucking know that they went in the wrong direction. Like they went down the wrong road, the wrong path. They know. I'm kind of surprised. I'm sure there's a card in there. I'm not going to bother to look, but I'm kind of surprised like a spell card or something didn't fall out because this person probably feels like whoever that other person is, that other situation that they went towards, they probably feel like there was some type of spell work there because it really gives the energy of like they don't like when they look at the past situation and they look at the situation they got themselves into after, there's no comparison. Like this one from the past would have been so much better for them, so much more. I heard the word profitable, so you could liken this to business. Again, you could liken this to like a career or a job. Relationships are profitable too. You know, when two people come together and they're supposed to be together and they work for each other and they help each other, that's profit, right? There's nothing but profit there. This this divine masculine definitely recognizes that like whatever they thought they saw, the greener grass, the better pussy, the better dick. They're like, no, I was wearing like goggles, beer goggles, love goggles, something. They like, this is somebody that literally feels like they were under some type of spell. My feeling is most of the time when people feel like that, it's not even because somebody did spell work on them. It's because that's what was supposed to happen. And I just talked about this morning. I did a love oracle this morning. I think it was like 10, 13 minutes long, 7 minutes, something like that. There's no such thing as coincidence, only fate. There's no such thing as chance, only destiny. If this person felt like someone put a spell on them, even though someone did not, that's God. That's divine guidance. Like, however this played out, that is how it's supposed to be played out. You know, if they left a person and that person was heartbroken, that was part of their lesson. They move on to this other person and then they realize that that was not where they were supposed to go. And now they're heartbroken and they're bitter and they're angry. That was their lesson. It was all supposed to play out the way it's supposed to play out. Right? Sorry, let me have some lemon water. That's the way it's supposed to be. You know, and it's sad in the moment, you know, it's hurtful, you know. You probably feel like shit, they probably feel like shit, but you're supposed to heal from it. You're supposed to grow from it. You're supposed to learn from it. And you're not supposed to repeat your same mistakes. You know, those same mistakes. You're supposed to recognize, like, when you get into a relationship and it seems like it's good and that person is really great and friendly and loving and caring and giving, just because you see a hot waitress at your local bar or restaurant and the waitress hits on you, it doesn't mean you give up the relationship you already started and chase the waitress or the waiter. That's temptation, right? That's like the devil. That's like demons saying, hey, we know you got this at home, but look at this. Prime meat. Right? Right? And people fall for it. But that's the whole thing. That's the way. If you fall for it, then that's your fate. That's your destiny. God is saying, you know what? We're going to let you do this. We're going to let you go in this direction, and we're going to hope you learn your lesson. Some people learn their lesson, some people don't, right? Like, who's to say the reason why this divine masculine isn't bitter and pissed off is because they went towards another person and it didn't work out, and they went towards another person and it didn't work out, and they went toward, you know what I mean? Like cycles, repeating cycles. Because when you don't learn the first time, when you don't grow, change, heal from that wound, you're going to keep repeating it at some point. You might not repeat it right away, but you'll probably repeat it. You're supposed to learn a lesson. Quit being such an idiot, right? There's no other way for me to say it. And we've all been there more than once, I'm sure. We're all human. You know, we all make mistakes. We all go in the wrong direction sometimes. Sorry, I just got a message. My shorts are being delivered today. My work shorts. So yeah. It's not even that this person thinks they're going to come back and get back in a connection or get back with a person. It's just they realize, like, they waited too damn long and they have something they want to say, and they're going to come in and they're going to say it. And again, it doesn't have to be romance. I use romance. You know, like I said, it could be work, you know, it could be a family situation, a friend. And I'm going to say what I always say to you guys. You know, when people from your past come back, depending on how they treated you, That's how you should treat them. You know, if they showed no regard for you as a human being, are you going to answer the phone? Are you going to answer the text? And I've said this a million times. Like, there's some people from my past that I would talk to, you know, I would call, I would talk to, I would text. And there's others that I won't. The ex best friend being one of them. And it's not to be mean or bitter. It's just knowing that that connection is over. Like, there's no way the ex best friend and I could ever gain any type of footing and go back to anything even remotely resembling what we used to have as friends. I can wish her love, I can wish her peace, I can wish her healing and growth, because like I've said before, she needs it, but she can do it over there. She doesn't need to do it around me. I don't want her around me. I don't want to be anywhere near her. And I I don't think that's bitter or anger. I think that's, to me, that's enlightenment. You know, I want her to be happy. I want her to change. I just don't want her back. There's no way I could ever trust her again. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no way. I would never. Like, my intuition and everything else I got going on up in my head would be at war, like, every time I would see her. There's no way. I would not be comfortable around her at all. At all. And I don't know why I'm getting this. I'm just going to say it. This is going to be the last thing before I cut this video. Um, I know I mentioned this looked like alcohol to me. It also looks almost like a blood sample, like if it didn't have the blue in there, even though our blood is technically blue. It reminds me of like a blood sample, like when you pull like a bubbly kind of blood sample. I don't know if this person has like a blood disease, a blood disorder, or maybe they need blood transfusions. I don't know, something about the blood. Maybe they had surgery and they needed a lot of blood. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe something about this person's blood type. I'm also going to say, too, the divine masculine, the name, the divine masculine. I think whatever transpired for this person in the past, they probably were not a divine masculine. And I would probably technically use the term loosely for them now, although I think they're in a better place than they were, if that makes sense. So they're probably not quite a divine masculine, but they're probably getting there. Like, because I feel like this is someone working on themselves. Because again, most of their anger and their bitterness is at themselves. It's all from within. It's not at, like, I don't even think it's at the person that they went to that they think was BS, was an illusion. It's not at the past person. It's all from within. Like, this person really knows they fucked themselves over. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. And I hope you all have a great day and or evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.